Hello everybody, welcome back to this channel. Today we have this position. It is white to play and win. If you see the material count, white has 2 rocks, a pawn, and black has 2 rocks and a pawn. It's similar, right? So they are just equal in material, but white's position is good and white has only one move to win the game. If you just miss this move, it's going to be a lose because it's just a fast game, right? Whoever gets the queen, whoever gets the momentum first would win this game. So guys, as always, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, so here we can't play a random move, or we can't play a silly move like this because the pawn you need to notice is defended, so we can't let this pawn be promoted, become a queen. Otherwise we are going to lose the game badly, right? So this is not going to end very well for us, right? Eventually we are going to be mated. So that is the idea, and we can't let black promote the pawn, and we can't play a defense here either because black would just move like this. We have to move, and once again black would just make a queen and win the game. So you need to put this in mind, and that is not the correct move. And you can't promote here because now in this position black is not going to capture this. Instead black can play rook to d1 check. It forces you to move, and this is a check. I said in the beginning, this game is the game of momentum. Whoever gets the momentum first, this is not the correct move, the queen would just capture that, but whoever just gets the momentum first would win the game. And black is absolutely smashing the white king, and white is going to be checkmated soon, right? So you need to put this in mind, and this is not obviously the solution. So the correct move in this position is not this kind of move or this move. This is not the correct move, right? Because this doesn't force black to capture your rook. Black will just continue with similar idea, and the rest is similar thing. The correct move is to play rook to f7, sacrificing the rook. So what's happening? Well, the black rook, the enemy rook, were defending the pawn, but now the pawn is just defenseless, and we can't actually capture the rook now because the pawn would just be promoted without any defense, and we will just capture back the pawn after we capture the rook. That's going to be very easy. But what if black captures a rook? So capturing the rook is the most obvious move, and let's start with that move. So we push and promote to a queen, and now as you can see here, we simply capture this, and on the next move we simply capture the rook, and this is winning. So that is the idea. If black captures, if black captures with a king instead, we simply capture the pawn, and in this position if black promotes, we simply capture like this, and we are winning. We are winning this. No matter what black plays, we move away, and it doesn't matter what black plays, we are going to promote this pawn. If black captures, we capture back and promote. If black moves away instead, we simply promote, and either way we are going to promote this. So we have seen what would happen if the rook takes the rook, what would happen if the king takes the rook, but none of these moves are the best move for black. For black, the best move is to play rook to b8. Again, we have to be careful and precise, otherwise we would end up in a draw or even losing the game. So guys, you can just pause the video along the time to just guess the next move. So in this position, if you after the rook plays to b8, if you say capturing the rook would be the right move, you are absolutely wrong. Here is why. In this position, black would just capture your rook here, and see, now you have to capture the pawn, and black would just get closer to the pawn. Now actually you can't play a move like this, right? You can't make a move like this and force black to capture you. The black rook is just in front of the pawn, and the black rook can retreat by capturing your pawn. So that is the problem, and you can't actually win this, right? At the end of the race, at the end of all of this, black would just get close enough to capture the rook and trade the rocks and get the draw. So that is why I said you have to be careful in this position, and the correct move is to play rook to a8. Rook a to a8 to be more precise. So what is going on again? So here obviously black is pinned, so black must capture the rook if black wants to make a move, and we would just make a new queen, attack the rook like this, and we are going to capture the rook and the pawn on the next move. So if black plays a rook move but not capturing our rook, we simply move like this, and it's going to be even better. So what if the king captures the f7 rook instead? So what is the move? Well, in this position the move is rook takes b8, and this is winning. Actually black may move the rook, it doesn't really matter. We can simply play like this and promote on the next move, right? Black can't do anything to simply get our pawn, and black's own king is just preventing the rook from getting the pawn. That is worth mentioning, and after this white can win this, right? So in this position I don't know what is the best move for black. It may probably making the king closer to its pieces so that the king would help them, but it doesn't matter. We are going to make a new queen, attack the rook, and black wouldn't have any compensation, right? So this is going to be obvious win for white. So this is the solution, and this is the whole variation. So if you got all of that, I want you to congratulate and thank you for watching up to this point. For a recap, first we are going to play rook to f7. This prevents the defense against the pawn, so everything will be easy. If black captures, we push and promote to a queen, and on the next move we are going to capture the rook, and so does the g2 rook. So if black captures with a king instead, what we are going to do now is push the pawn. Once again it's pushing the pawn. That puts black in check, in a discover check. When black moves anywhere, we can simply capture like this and end up with one rook, right? So that is what would happen. But like I said before, these are not the correct moves. Rook to b8 is the correct move. It's such a strong move, and we have to find the only winning move, and that is rook to a8. So in this position we would pin the rook, and in this position if the king captures, we capture the rook and move away to the safe squares and promote the pawn. On the next move, the rook can't attack our pawn or defend its pawn. Black can play like a move like this, but it doesn't matter. We're going to capture the pawn. We move away, we move the rook away and promote the pawn and win. So this is the solution. One thing that I didn't mention, though, some of you might think, what if the rook moves like this? This is a tricky, because we can't move the rook and promote like this. It's not possible because the rook will just capture that. So to deal with this, we are going to play rook to h8. So the idea is, now the rook can't capture that because of this, right? If the rook captures that, this is going to be the follow-up, and either way we are going to promote. On the next move, black can play like this, but we are going to promote a queen, and we are going to win the game like this. So that is the idea, and that is the review of the puzzle. Thank you for watching up to this point. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.